Hi everybody, John here again. Just wanted to jump on this thread that James Griffiths made about 10 records in 10 cities. I guess I'm quite fortunate and unique in the respect that I can do this quite comfortably. In fact, I've calculated I could do this twice. If my dog doesn't knock my tripod over, we'll continue. What I'm going to do now is just stay on 10 cities in the UK where I bought records. I could do another video spanning cities in Sweden where I bought records, and the United States, and also in Finland. Anyway, I'm going to start off here. So this is Damned's debut album. Damned, brilliant record. I bought this in Chelmsford. Chelmsford is my home town. It's the county town of Essex, and it is actually a city. And by the way, just to avoid any kind of confusion, I'm going by the list that I find in Wikipedia, list of cities in Great Britain. So I studied, I left Essex and went to study in Portsmouth, and while I was there, this came out. I got into Rush and progressive rock quite a lot in Portsmouth, and this was the new album that they released then. And it's really, I really like it. It's probably one of my favourite Rush albums. It doesn't get a lot of acclaim from Rush fans, but I think it's brilliant. So there you go, that's from Portsmouth. Yeah, recent years I've moved to Cardiff, and I bought this in Cardiff not long after I sort of moved here, from a shop called Kelly's Records in Cardiff. That's where I live now, which is the capital city of Wales. Last year or the year before, I went to meet up with Cloudy Mulder in Edinburgh. And while I was there, Andy took me around to quite a handful of record shops. We had quite a good time. And this was one of the records that I picked up while I was in Edinburgh. Also, at the same year, it feels like it was last year, but you know how time flies, it could have been the year before. I was on my way down to Paignton in Devon to buy a rabbit, and on the way back I stopped off Exeter, and I'd kind of pre-arranged to meet up with Graham, Cracking Vinyl. Right, so here we are in Exeter.
Absolutely.
Graham, Frevo, 69.
Here we go. Hi everybody.
Bought a record. Unfortunately we didn't drink any beer. Next time.
Next time, definitely.
And we managed to meet up just for about half an hour. It was a squeezing time because he had sort of obligations to pick up his children and things like that from school. And yeah, I didn't have forever. But we managed to get up, and he took me to a record shop in Exeter. And I bought this. This is Cozy Pal Octopus from Exeter. I can't remember the name of the record shop though. We recently, last year, got together, the vinyl community people, and met up in Leeds last year. This was a record that I brought back from Leeds, for Enid, in the region of the Summer Stars, nice and proggy, from Leeds. And then before that I met up in Lancaster with James, and we bought this off a record market stall. Yeah, again, I can't remember what that was called, but that was in Lancaster, the lovely city of Lancaster. What else have we got now? What have we got here? Yeah, I've recently been travelling to a city called Newport, which is a city fairly close to Cardiff in Wales, and I wouldn't necessarily consider it a city, but it is on the list of cities in Wikipedia. So in Newport, wherever I go, I check out the charity shops, and I pulled out this one in a charity shop. This is Just Guitars. It's a concert of guitar music in aid of the Samaritans. And what drew me to this, it's got Ralph McTell on it, somebody called Earl Oakin, Joan Martin, but it's also got a couple of tracks by Bert Jansch, however you say his name, and John Williams too. So yeah, it's quite a pretty record. I might have to do a bit of the needle drop with it.
One scotch, one bourbon, one bourbon. One scotch, one bourbon, one bourbon. Yeah, listen to the bartender, listen. Don't want no trouble now, don't you feel? One scotch, one bourbon.
Oh yeah, Swansea. Now Swansea is another city here in Wales, not all that far from Cardiff, but it's about an hour's drive away, I suppose. And last year I visited there and came home with this. This is On the Sunny Side of the Street. It's on Verve by Ella Fitzgerald and Count Basie. Great record. And lastly, I'm going to show this album. This is an album by a band called Loud. Bought this just the other week when a few of us met up in Birmingham. So yeah, so Loud were a very new band who I saw play live. They were a support act in about 1989, 1990. A support act for Andy Taylor and his rock album that he released. And yeah, I think of them as being a new band still, but this came out in 1990, which is almost 30 years ago. But I picked this up in Discovery in Birmingham. So I believe that's 10 cities in the United Kingdom.
One sky,